Do Catholics think that they're better than everyone else? When I talk with our Catholic jackrabbits here at South Dakota State University, one thing that comes up sometimes is that our Catholics hear from other people that Catholics think they're better than everyone else. I hear this myself in some conversations with non-Catholic Christians who come in maybe connected with a Catholic student and want to ask some questions in some way, or when maybe I am invited to speak with a class. But there's a perception that Catholics think that they're better than everyone else. I don't know where that comes from, but I got a few ideas. Now, of course, I don't have that idea myself, so it's hard for me to say where that idea comes from because it's not my idea, it's someone else's idea. But just a few thoughts on that idea, and maybe a few responses to that idea. Well, I think some people say that Catholics think they're better than everyone else because as Catholics, we have a structured liturgy. Because our Sunday Masses have a structure, a format, a pre-existing ritual to them. Some people, when they're from the outside, they come to a Catholic Mass and they kind of feel put off by this. They feel like, oh, I don't belong here. And because they don't know the ritual, they don't know the actions, whether to sit, to stand, whether to speak, when not to speak, they say, oh, I must not belong here. These Catholics think they're better than everyone else. So that could be one source of it. Another source of it is Catholic confidence in Catholic teaching and sacraments. As Catholics, we believe that our life, our Christian life, is Jesus' Christian life. And we're confident about that fact. Now, some other Christians might find that offensive because they're convinced that there is no one right way to live the Christian life. And so again, this isn't something that we're doing per se, but it's a relationship to their own understanding of what it means to be a follower of Jesus. And a third little thought in this way is that Catholic communion is closed communion. Some people get upset by that. But Catholic communion is closed even to Catholics. Yes, if you're a Catholic who hasn't been fully initiated in the church, then you can't receive Holy Communion. If you're a Catholic who needs to go to confession, if you're a Catholic who missed the fast, you shouldn't present yourself for communion. So it's not just us saying, well, we're on the inside and you're on the outside, so tough luck. Now, there's a couple of things we can do as Catholics to help other non-Catholics out in this regard. First of all, if you bring a non-Catholic to Mass with you, great, thank you, invite them. But make sure you explain to them a bit of what's going on and make them know that you're open for questions about things. Also make sure that they know that I and any priest would be happy to talk with them as well. Another thing is to remind them that Catholics all identify themselves as sinners. We as Catholics go to Mass not because we're good. We go to church not because we're good. We go to church because we know that we are sinners and we know that we need God. So, do Catholics think they're better than everyone else? No. We know that we're sinners. You and I, everyone, we're sinners. In the very first paragraph of the Catechism of the Catholic Church, she teaches to us that God calls all the human family, despite of their sins, to come and follow Him in the life of Jesus Christ. So, two things to keep in mind. First, don't let your own sins keep you out of the Catholic Church. Just because you struggle with sin in some way, don't let that be the reason you don't come. But second of all, give a good answer to someone who says to you, oh, you Catholics think you're better than everyone else. No, we're all sinners. We all need the saving power and life of Jesus Christ. But I believe, and I'm convinced, that I find it in fullness in the life of the Catholic Church. I'm Father Andrew Dickinson here at the Pius XII Catholic Newman Center. God bless you.